Jellyfish, it's Tracy. Thanks for taking the time to watch my video. Today I'm going to be doing this video where I basically just talk about like ways that you can buy magic cards and obtain like a massive amount of magic cards if you're just like getting started in the game or you're like trying to build your collection up. And I know for me, like when I started out, I was like really overwhelmed and I was like, there's so many things that I could buy. Like what are good values? What are good price points for things? And I was like really like, what do I do? I wish someone was there to help me. So I made this list of a couple of things that I wanted to like go through the different options to give you guys some things to be like, oh, okay, maybe, you know, and it depends on like what you're getting cards for. Like, do you want a competitive deck? Are you looking to play casually? Are you playing EDH? Like, what is the purpose? Like, what are you trying to get? So let's talk about things. I also have price points for things. These are just really just estimates because like a lot of stuff like shifts around in price. If you're getting older stuff, like old stuff, like it's gonna be more expensive. So yeah. Okay, let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about are intro decks. Intro decks come with they come with one 60 card deck, and they also come with 2 booster packs. They're around like $15, $20. It just depends on which one you get. It depends on what cards are in them. So you're gonna get some commons and uncommons, you're gonna get lands, which is really, really nice because I've actually found, and this is so funny, that when you start, you literally have nothing and you're like, yo, I need like basic lands. So buying something with lands to me is like really awesome. This to me is like if you're starting and you just want like a deck to play and you're like, I don't really understand how to build decks yet, because like we've all been there where we get started and we're like, we have no idea like what cards go in to make a deck function well, and like balancing out removal with creatures and things like that. So yeah, I think these decks are nice and they lay it out and they're not crazy expensive for what it is. So if you're like looking for 60 card casual magic, intro decks are pretty okay. And what's awesome about this too is that you can look up the cards that are in each of these intro decks. So if you're like, hey, like I really like green, I'm gonna see what green intro decks they have and stuff like that. And if you're keeping up with like all the recent sets or whatever, they have ones for like all the recent sets and they have older ones and stuff, whatever. So yeah. Okay. Then we have fun boxes. You're gonna find these at your local game store. I'm sure you can probably find them on like the internet too, but I've seen them mostly at local game stores, and all they are is they take like a fat pack and like box, and then what they do is they just stuff it with cards. So it's got like 250, 285 cards around there. And it just comes with cards and just commons and uncommons. Like cards that aren't gonna be crazy expensive, but hi Midnight. It's like a shock whenever he comes into my room. I'm like, whoa, wow, like big steps. Okay. He never comes in my room, so he doesn't. Okay, so my camera died on me, so I don't know where I left off. But I'm pretty sure I was talking about fun boxes. So like, they come with a lot of cards, they come with a good amount of cards, they're commons and uncommons, and this is like a really good way for you if you're like, hey, like I want to build my own deck and I don't really know. It gives you like a ton of cards to like play around with, which I think is really, really cool. And those are like 10 to like 20, I've seen them, which is really not a bad price for all the cards that you're gonna get. Yeah, you're gonna get repeats and the cards aren't gonna be super amazing, but if you're like a casual player just looking for like a lot of magic cards, like this is a really good option for you. Then we have the Deck Builder's Toolkit, and I remember when I got into Magic, like that was the thing that one of the things that I bought, and I remember specifically because I still have the box about which one I got. It's the Deck Builder's Toolkit from 2011, and that was like when I got into Magic, and it's cool. It's got like a bunch of planeswalkers in the back, so the back has like Jace and Chandra and they're like fighting and it's really cool, and then there's Garrick and someone else on the side. I think it's like Sorin or Venser, and it's like really cool. And that's really awesome because it has like 285 cards and including lands, which is really, really awesome. So it comes with commons and uncommons, similar to fun boxes. It comes with like lands, and another thing that it comes with it comes with 4 booster packs of like any of the like most recent set, or like the sets that came around the time that you were buying it. Like when I got in 2011, like Dark Ascension was out, so like I got like a Dark Ascension pack. I don't remember any of the other packs. There may have been an Avacyn. Did Avacyn Restored come out yet? Or no, that was 2012. So yeah, it's like pertaining to like the sets that like just have most recently come out. It's a really, really good thing to get if you just, again, want to obtain a lot of cards. It also comes with lands, which again is really cool. Those are like $15 to $20. I just think it's a really cool thing. And you also get a box out of it, which is really awesome, so you can store like your decks in there. That's how I store all my decks, is like fat pack boxes. I know a lot of people do that, so yeah. Then we have, speaking of fat packs, we have fat packs. Fat packs are awesome. I actually heard that they're changing the style of fat packs, guys. I have not been in tune with like looking at Magic stuff that's come out. I've just been super busy teaching. So I heard they changed it. They like upped the price and they're including one more pack in them. But the way that old fat packs used to come is it's super awesome. So it comes with a box, and then another thing that it comes with is it comes with a pack of lands. So you get lands, you get a dice, the player's guide, and 9 booster packs. I'm pretty sure I said all of that for $40. Fat packs are, to me, a really sweet deal. I feel like a lot of people overpaid for Battle for Zendikar when the lands came out, the full art lands. I feel like people went really crazy. So they paid like a ton of money to get the full art lands. That was crazy. That was a whole fiasco. But yeah, like I think it's like a really good deal for fat packs. If I'm into a set, that's like one of, like, to me, like, as a player who's been playing for a while, like, I love getting fat packs. It's just super fun. You get a box, like, it's super decorative. Like, to me, it's just, like, really awesome. Fat packs, the starting price of them is, like, $40. But you can get them for cheaper. Like, if you get ones from, like, older sets, like, in the most recent block, they're usually, like, I've seen them for, like, $30, $35. So for 9 booster packs, plus lands, plus, like, a ton of, like, a dice and a box, and, like, the players... It's not a player's guide. It's like, it talks about like the cool cards in the set. And it comes with like these 2, what is it called? They're like little deck boxes, but they're like cardboard. I keep like tokens in them, so I'm fine with getting them, but some people just throw them out. And you can't fit 60 cards in them like at all. You can't use that for a deck box. But yeah, fat packs are awesome. I'm a huge fan of them. I think like getting into Magic, like fat packs are like a thing to look out for. Okay, then we have booster boxes. And booster boxes come with 36 packs, unless you're looking at Modern Masters and Eternal Masters. Those are different. But for the majority, all the booster boxes are going to come with 36. Is it 36? Yeah, it's 36, and the other ones are 24. Okay, cool. So you get 36 packs. Those are going to be like 90-ish to like 120. Some of them are like more than that. Like, it just totally depends on like the set. When they start out, I think the starting price for for booster boxes is like 130 right now. I think that's been like the price. They've just been like going up like with time. But yeah, booster boxes come with like a lot of things. And my whole thing with that, and a lot of people have like talked about this for like Eternal Masters and stuff, is like if you get like a booster box, like you're not really going to be able to make like a good like deck out of it if that's like your intention. But for the surprise, like there are advantages absolutely to getting like, you know, packs and stuff. But to me, it's like if you're going in with the intention of being like, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna build the deck out of this, it's not really, I think, the mentality. Like we talked, like someone was saying that for like Modern Masters or Eternal Masters, they were like, if you go buying a thing assuming you can build a deck, like it's not gonna happen. I don't really think you can necessarily do that with a booster box, but if you like fun, you like surprises, you want some cool cards, chance to open up money, I think they're cool. I like them. I personally haven't ever bought one like directly, like for all myself, but I've like split them with people in the past and whatever. They're just fun. I like the surprise. I like filming videos when people open up their boxes. It's a ton of fun, honestly. Okay, this is like the second time I've been interrupted in filming, and I'm like, I just want to film this video. Okay, the next thing are, I feel like they used to be called Planeswalker decks, but now they're being called dual decks. I don't know, maybe I'm totally making that up. But basically, they're really awesome. Dual decks come with like 2 Planeswalkers, and then they come with 60 card decks for each, so you get like 2 things of 60 cards, so that's 120 cards. So you get a good amount of cards for the price. They're like 15 to 20. You can get some of the older ones for like a little bit cheaper. And then, you know, they start out like MSRP at like 20. You get a good amount of cards for that. Are the decks going to be absolutely amazing? No, but this is like a really awesome thing to like pick up if like you and your friend like want to split some Magic cards and you each want to get a deck, which is really, really cool. And you each get a Planeswalker from them, which is awesome. And Planeswalkers are like super cool. So, yeah, I think dual decks are like really awesome. I think it's like a really good way to like get like a basic, you know, start of a deck and whatnot. Yeah, I do want to talk about single packs because I feel like a lot of people, like, I notice especially, like, new players are like, oh, let me pick up a pack here or there, or, like, let me pick up 6 packs and stuff. And, like, for me, I think that's just not the most profitable thing you could do with your money. Like, every once in a while, like, getting a booster pack, like, I'll do it. Like, it's whatever. But, you know, for me, like, to me, it's a better value to get like a fat pack or something like that. If you're like really like, you want like a lot of packs, like get a fat pack, because you get the box with it, you get the D20, you get the little like other boxes. Like, you know, to me, it's just like a much better value. So I don't know. I think that's to me like a little bit better. But single packs are like nice and easy if you're getting a gift for someone. I always think it's just being like, it's like super easy to just be like, here, you know, here's a pack. Super easy. And segueing into that, single individual cards. Now, I feel like some people are like, ooh, like, you buy single and individual cards, like, look at you, you're fancy, you know, like, it was so funny is, like, when I, like, where I go to school, and, like, I met, like, the people in that environment, like, they were, like, not that they were, like, oh, you buy single cards, but they were like, oh, like, we don't buy single cards. And some people, like, they don't see the point in that, and they don't see the value in it, but for me, it's like, you know, if there's a card that you really want for your one deck, like, you know, and you're like, oh, maybe I'll chance it and see if I can open it in this pack. Like, you might as well just buy the individual card. Yeah, you can have a chance of opening in a pack. You can open up, like, anything in a pack, though. Like, anything is possible. You can open up, like, a foil, like, Jason the Mind Sculptor. Like, you know, come on, it could happen. That would be really cool. Foil Jason the Mind Sculptor. Oh, man, that'd be sweet. I'll never forget the day that we were in, I was, like, it was a draft, and one of my friends was opening up a prize pack, and he opened up a foil Jace Vryn's Prodigy, and this was when Jason's Prodigy was like $60. Maybe even been more than that actually at the time, and then he was like, oh man, this is a lot of money. And now it's not as much. I mean, the foil one's probably still expensive, but yeah, honestly, single individual cards, I think it's cool. And like, another thing cool that's really awesome too is like, I order from like TCG Player all the time, and like, if you buy like cards, you can buy like 20-cent cards. Like, I've done that like before. If I need like a single individual card, but it's like 20 cents, like, you know, whatever. Do that instead of hoping that you'll open it up in a pack, you know, like, whatever. And the last thing I want to talk about are commander decks. If you're someone who's looking to start a commander deck, I think the pre-made commander decks a lot of times are really awesome, especially the Planeswalker ones. Duretti, a lot of people have it, and they just take the cards and tweak him. You know, there's a bunch of really, really sweet stuff out there. These most recent commander sets, there was... I can't even think of any of the ones right now, but they were, like, really awesome. Wow, why can't I think of the most recent commander sets? I don't know why I'm not thinking of it right now. But the commander sets are really awesome. They're like $30, $40. And you know what, if you just need like 100 cards that like work together, like those are like good to buy. And then, you know, again, you can tweak as needed. But I think if you're getting started in Commander and you like have no idea where to start, find a commander that you like, and then you can always change the cards out later. That's what a lot of people do. Yeah guys, that was it for talking about, different, like, options and, like, how to buy Magic cards and, like, how to build up your collection. I will be listing, some stuff down below, so, like, if you want to check out, like, you know, where to get this stuff or whatever, I'm gonna do a lot of stuff from, like, Amazon, a lot of, like, links and everything like that. But yeah, that's all I got. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.